Joining me now is Peter Beadle, head of Hereford's first training session. Has it been a tough summer or a good summer?
Both, as always. It's always a tough summer when you're battling for players to bring the right ones in, and hoping that you've got the right ones with the right characters. I think we've done that. I think we've proven over the last 3 years that our recruitment's been pretty good. We've gone a little bit different this year. We've gone for a little bit more, maybe a bit more younger, a bit more potential, bit hungrier maybe because of the level we're going into. But we're happy, and we're looking forward to getting going.
Quite a number of these players seem to have been on your radar for a couple of years.
Not a couple of years. I mean, I think certainly Callum's been on our sort of, it's been on our radar for certainly the last sort of 9 months through last season. Kieran I've known about for a long time anyway. Lewis we spoke to Gloucester about last year because we were looking to solve our left back issue. So we did speak to them last year, but they obviously didn't want to let Lewis go, so we just kept an eye on what he was doing. Harry was something that came to us towards the end of last season and the beginning of the summer. So we did quite a bit of homework with him before we sort of decided to speak to him. And then obviously one other that's yet to be announced, but obviously it's someone that we've gone for before. So so they're all players that we feel can bring certain of their attributes. When you bring them into the rest of the group, they'll make it stronger again, and that's what we're looking to do for next season.
How close do you feel you are to your starting squad, or are you still going to look to maybe the loan system ahead of the season?
Well, I mean, obviously with Will going so close to the start of pre-season was a bit of a blow. So obviously we've got to sort of keep our ear to the ground regarding a second keeper. Obviously, lots of teams, even at this level, go with one keeper, but I've never done that. We've always had two. Apart from the very, very beginning when Harvey was the only one we had, and then we brought in Martin, and then we've had Martin and Alex, and then obviously last year we had Martin and Will towards the end of the year. And I think it's important that with every position you have competition for it. So to find another goalkeeper like Will or like Martin is going to be tough, but we'll keep our heads down and see what we can find. But if nothing comes available, then we're happy to go into the season with one keeper to start with. Knowing that we could possibly take one on loan if need be. We don't want to take the one on loan now, because I think if you take him on loan, he's going to want to play, and the club are going to insist that he plays. So that wouldn't be fair on Martin. So we'll do that. I think we're still looking for another centre half. So we're on the lookout for another one of them. So we've spoken to a couple of people, but for one reason or another, it hasn't worked out logistically, financially, bits and bobs. So that one we're still looking for. But again, we've got. What I've said about the squad this year is it's extremely versatile, and there are lots of players in that group that can play a multitude of positions. So again, we're not in any sort of rush or desperate state to take another centre half. We'll do that when either the right one comes along, or when we feel that we need to have maybe an out and out centre half. We may have to take one on loan, and obviously we'd love to have Dara back, and I'm waiting for a call back from Darren to ask exactly that question, but we'll wait and see. Like I said, at the moment we're not desperate. I think we've got 19 have agreed now. I think one more to be announced, and then once that's done, like I said, maybe two more, a keeper and a centre half, but no rush for them.
And I guess you've got a lot of contacts, a lot of scouts, in the North Birmingham area to rely on. Yeah,
of course, yeah. But also we've got the league clubs. I mean, obviously Bristol City were very good with us last year with Cameron, and obviously West Brom were great with us regarding Dara. And obviously Steve and myself have obviously got contacts at Cardiff and Newport and lots of other clubs and Bristol Rovers, and so there's always clubs we can ring to try and find that player that's eluding us or we're short of. Ideally we'd like to have them on our books and as a regular player with us, but if we have to go into the loan market, it worked great for us last year, so we have no problem with dipping into that if we need to.
How exciting is it for you? Because this is yet another challenge, another step up, close to the conference where you started with Hereford in. Is it still unfinished business?
I think we've put a lot of it to bed. Turning it around and coming back to be given a chance to sort of carry on what we started, and I think we've done that, and now it's a case of how far can we go, and we know that there are different levels of success. And this year, our aim will be to be in and around them playoffs. There's some huge clubs in this division. It's you know, we're really excited about putting our wits against some great managers and some really big clubs. And like I said, it'll be I suppose in a way, it'll be a nice change to not be the biggest fish in the division, and maybe there won't be so much pressure on us this year, and we can maybe relax a little bit. Although the players won't relax too much, because obviously they've been great, and the standards they've set have been phenomenal, and we want to keep that going. We want to keep this momentum, and like I said, who knows if we could have, obviously, keep everybody fit and healthy, and we have our fair share of luck throughout the season, then who knows? But I think that the unfinished business thing, I think that was being given the opportunity to come in and show the people of Hereford what we could do as a staff, and we've certainly gone a long way to do that. And whatever happens this year, you know, our thoughts and our priorities won't change, but maybe our idea of success might change a little bit. But that's not our forethought. Our forethought is, you know, to be as competitive as we can be, and to try and push, you know, teams as hard as we can. We've shown in one-off games we can do it, in the likes of Telford and Eastleigh and Dagenham and Fleetwood. But now we're going to have to do it week in, week out, and it's sort of a little bit of role reversal a little bit for us. So, but the players have shown they can do it, and we've got some fantastic, talented players coming into the group. So, like I said, we're really excited to see what they can do, and then to carry on this momentum that we've built over the last 3 years.
Thanks for your time.
No problem.